What is going on, guys? Yes, today we'll be going over the top 10 competitive Fortnite mistakes that the average player makes. Landing too low in moving zones. Mistake. Always landing low to the ground during moving zones. Why this matters is that on low layers, visibility is limited. You are more likely to get caught between players or pinched in a layer. The way to fix this would be to land on mid layers or high layers to gain better sight lines, control your rotations, and spot opportunities for eliminations or refreshes on other players. This also allows you to shoot up or down at players above you so you can take high ground or low ground. Searching for launch pads too low. Mistake. Staying on low ground while looking for rotation tools, completely missing a launch pad just 2 layers above. If you look through launch pads in endgame, look up, because the chances are they'll be on higher layers so they can have more visibility and more places to rotate with. Why it matters. You need clear visibility to find and use launch pads effectively, especially during chaotic zone transitions, like in 10th to 12th moving zones. A fix would be to stay on a mid-ground layer or higher when looking for pads or rotations. Low ground severely limits your field of vision and ability to react to shots, getting beamed, and builds being placed. Fighting without enough materials. Mistake. Entered a contested area with only 9 builds, for example, expecting to win through a surprise alone. You can't expect to win a fight when you have 9 builds and the other player has max mats. Why it matters. If your opponent has mats and you don't, they can easily outbuild and outlast you. A fix this is always farm enough materials before choosing to fight. If you're going to sneak attack, fully commit with pressure and speed. Don't try to slow it down, just fully commit to it and make sure you're doing good. Passive endgame with no refreshes. Mistake. Get ahead in zone and then sit in the box, do nothing for a while. For example, 20 seconds. Why this matters is if you don't look back or pressure players behind you, you miss free eliminations and risk running out of resources from refreshment mats. A fix this would use your position to look for the backside zone eliminations, low ground zone eliminations. Even passive players should be proactive when staggered ahead, because the zone will eventually come back to you. Focus on your position, make sure you have angles to look at, and make sure it's possible to shoot people behind you. Number 5. Unsafe mid-game rotations. Mistakes. Assume players were safe while rotating. Don't protect your back, get sprayed. Don't protect your front, get sprayed. Built-in wood gets lobby focused. These are common mistakes that pros and normal players make all the time. Why this matters. Mid-game rotates are high risk, and assuming you're safe is deadly and is a very big mistake. Assuming you're always safe is the worst thing you can think in Fortnite. If you think you're too safe, look around. There's probably something coming. You're probably going to get lobby sprayed, probably overconfident with yourself. Stay actively looking and just make sure you're not screwed. Okay? Okay. A fix to this would build cover behind you and to the sides while rotating. Even 1 or 2 protective walls can prevent ambushes, chip damage, or getting lobby sprayed. Always build on hard materials on when you box up and stagger. On actual rotates, you can build with wood, but focus using hard mats to get the best chances of survival. Number 6. Giving up high ground in the final zone. Mistakes. Drop from high ground zone in a 1v1v1 thinking you could finish on low ground. Why this matters is high ground provides control, pressure potential, and safety from third parties. The best fix to this is if you're on height endgame, do everything you can to keep it, let other players fight, and don't give up the win condition. If it's top 3 left, solo cash cup, don't drop down, don't try to fight them, it's not worth it, I promise, I've done it before. I keep dying doing it, and it screws you over, and you don't get earnings. So really just try to do it. Keep it as long as you possibly can. If you run out of mats, get a refresh and get back up. It prevents third parties. It's one of the best things you can have in a Fortnite endgame. Highly recommended. Overcommitting to elims with the perfect loadout. Mistake: had full materials and healing, but threw away the game by diving into unnecessary box fights, little scrimmages, or random mid-game fights that you don't need. Why this matters: eliminations are important, but only if they're safe and necessary. Risking everything for one fight often leads to failure. A fix to this: when fully stacked, focus on winning the game. Even should support that goal, not distract from it. Number 8. Taking bad 50-50s. A mistake often people make is take unnecessary close-range SMG duels or shotgun duels when people could have played it safer. Why this matters: that even small mistakes in aim or timing can flip a 50-50. In this meta, you want to avoid trading damage because of all the high damage weapons like the Sentinel Pump, the Hollow Twister, the minigun. A fix is to force your opponent into your space. Maintain distance, hold angles, and only take fights when you hold the advantage. Maybe get some piece control around them. Let them just run into you. Do not overcommit to a mid-game fight if you don't have to. Keep your distance and just be smart about it, because I've died hundreds of times about just playing stupid, and I've gotten better by learning from my mistakes. So please learn from other people's mistakes and mine, and don't do this. Number 9. Not disengaging after an early kill. A mistake often players make is stayed in a busy POI after getting an elimination instead of rotating out. Why this matters is that early game POIs are chaotic. Once you've made noise and used resources, sticking around gets dangerous. You get killed, you get eliminated, you get fricked, you waste a ton of your mats, a ton of your ammo, and in the end, it's just not working out for you. Number 10. Failing to maintain high ground. Mistake people always make is they take high ground, they don't reinforce builds or spray second height, letting others chop you down. Spraying second height is one of the most important things to do if you're on high ground. If you're sitting on high ground and you're just spraying kids on middle ground and low ground, you're going to get screwed by second height because they probably have the best mats in the lobby. They want to take height from you. So spray second height as much as you can. Waste their mats. Get them in a bad position at all times. Why this matters is high ground isn't just about position. It's about maintaining pressure and structure so you don't die. It's the most common mistake I see people make on high ground is they do not spray second height. A fix to this is reinforce your builds with multiple connections, like connect to second height, connect to third height. Just keep connecting. Use your ammo to control players below you. Don't let them breathe. Don't give them a single second to let them get back on their feet. Just keep coming as hard as you possibly can. Pay attention to audio cues of players building up or chopping you down. This really helps. So final takeaways for competitive players. Play consistency, not for flashiness. In high-level play, consistency is king. You don't need to rack up 20 eliminations every match to qualify or place well. Chasing highlight moments or trying to clip someone for social media often leads to risky plays and early eliminations. What wins tournaments is repeated smart decision-making, staying alive, rotating well, maintaining solid positioning, and maximizing placement points. Secure a mid-game clutch endgame. That's your real win condition. Know when to push and when to pause. Game sense is everything. Build aggression might work in ranked or pubs, but in competitive, it won't work. You'll get rid of mats, poor loot, and push to the edge of zone. Always think 2 moves ahead. Always react 2 minutes ahead. Think, could I die doing this? Think that. Elims, refreshes, not clout. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have an amazing day. Thank you.